Okay. Meat. Meat. Hey, everybody. That was good. You ready to make some perfect ribs? A good brine is worth the time. So go ahead and start it up. Need 1 cup of salt per gallon of liquid. I say liquid because you can just use water. You can use apple cider vinegar, can use water and beer, but it's a lot of salt. Feel free to use less. I also use pink cure with mine, and it's about 1/8 teaspoon per pound of meat. You don't want to go too much. It's better to go too little with the pink cure. So pulling the silver seam off the pork ribs, just get a finger under there, peel it back a little bit. It should pull right off. Make sure to fully submerge your ribs in your brine. I have a briner. You can use any kind of bowl that you can totally submerge your ribs in. You want to leave it out on the counter for 6 hours or put it in the fridge overnight. Then when it's done, you unseal it. I lay the ribs out, let them dry, get up to room temperature. You can dab them with a paper towel. You don't have to use a binder. Kind of over the binder thing. I do end up using olive oil on this, but I've used mustard, olive oil, everything on my briskets and my ribs, and honestly, I think they end up tasting the same with or without. So I don't know, comment below if you agree or not on that, but I don't know. I'm going to start doing a lot more without binders and see what, if any, difference there is. So here I am rubbing it on. Sprinkle it generously with all of your seasonings. I'm just using a barbecue rub they get from Fleet Farm and Fleet, depending on where you're at. Got the grill started up at 225 to 250. You want to make sure to put rib side down, and I will put them on the top and middle rack. I don't put them on the bottom. Cook too quick. We want a nice low and slow. Once I get up to 180, 190, I pull them off, wrap them, and then I let them rest. 3-2-1 method. So you're smoking for 3 hours, wrap them up in foil, wrap them up in wax, let them go on for another 2 hours. Then you take them off, and then you let them rest for an hour, covered, wrapped. So here, it's been on for 3 hours, getting a good color. I have wax paper. And this is also a first for me. I see everybody else, all these YouTubers, put butter and brown sugar on there. Butter, brown sugar, brown. So I figured, what the heck, I'm going to give it a try, right? I don't know what it is. I feel like I have a good palate, but I don't think this made a lick of difference. I've been making ribs for a long time. I worked as a butcher for 10 years. I've made a lot of ribs, a lot of meat. Never put butter and brown sugar on mine. And I think it tastes the same with or without it. I don't know. I'm nuts. I guess I'm crazy. Just didn't do anything for me. It's a whole extra step. And here you can see I'm doing it. You can see me eat it. I mean, the ribs were delicious. I don't know how much of that was attributed by the brown sugar and the butter. It didn't drip out. But anyway, make sure you have internal temp around 195. It'll heat up another 5-6 degrees after you pull it. So that'll get you to that 200. Had it resting for an hour. And here's the big reveal. Got my awesome cameraman. You already saw him at the beginning of the video. But he approves. He knows I do a lot of smoking and do a lot of meat work. So here he is with this hot take again. Meat. Meat. And then look how these cut apart. So nice, so juicy. Look at that. They're gonna be pink through there because I did use cure with mine. And I do cut them into individual ribs, cover them with some barbecue sauce, and put them in the broiler for a bit. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks.